I'm bringing you here the last bite in our menu. And with it, we're going to try to make you feel what we feel when we go to the south of Chile, to the Patagonia.
Yeah. Oh my god. That was insane.
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Been how many years?
I think just about a year.
When was the last time we saw each other?
I was trying to think about it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Last March.
So how are we getting to the hotel?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Buenos días, ¿cómo está? ¿Hablas inglés? We just got to our hotel and left our bags there, and the hotel staff tried to sell us on some city tours, which neither Chad and I are very hot on. So
you have like Santiago Cathedral. There's a lot of things to see.
right now we're gonna head over to the mall, get something to eat, and probably just take an Uber into town, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
You don't trust them on not taking the Uber?
I think Ubers are fine. I think we got a pretty good price on an Uber here. So we'll probably get a pretty good price on an Uber downtown.
Y uno se puede comer su café.
Oh, okay. Afuera.
Alrededor, sí.
Oh,
Luego a eso
okay.
más o menos por
So apparently in Santiago, at least, the ham and cheese is supposed to be the bomb or the specialty. It's pretty good. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I didn't have the ham and cheese, but they definitely had a lot of mayo, and they're also known for the mayo from what I hear. At that point, it's almost like as thick as the patty.
Both of our credit cards were declined, so Chad is going to pay with a $100 bill, and we're going to get 76,000 Chilean pesos, and hopefully we won't get robbed.
Luckily, I'm 6'4". People don't get too proud of.
He's like the tallest guy in Chile right now. I think Chad and I are museumed out at this point, so we're gonna take a break and head up to the park right now. What would you say? It's about 90 degrees out right now?
It was 35, so that's 95.
Want to get some juice?
I want you milk? Okay. Oh, that's really good.
It was really good, wasn't it? This seemed like a good idea at the bottom. I think we can make it to the top though. I think both Chad and I are worn out, and we need to go soak in a pool back at the hotel. All right, both Chad and I are wiped out now, but we're still going to supposedly one of the best restaurants in South America.
Top 50 in the world?
Top 50 in the world. One of the best in South America, if not the best in South America. Boragó. So it better be good. Otherwise, I'm going to be pissed because that's going to be really expensive. We'll see what happens. We'll be the judge of whether this is the best restaurant in South America or not. It has a really nice smell in here. It smells like smoked salmon, but you can see the kitchen over there. It looks really good.
It has alcohol? Well, I just try not to drink alcohol.
For you, it's okay with the sparkling
Sí,
or
sí,
you
un
prefer
poquito.
non-alcoholic beverage?
No, está bien.
I'm bringing you that it's a kombucha. You know, like kombuchas?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, give me a
I've
second.
heard of them.
It is good. It's very good.
And it's made out of the rose of the year. It's a rose that grows in Atacama Desert just once a year. I present you our menu. We have only one menu here in Boragó, and it's called the endemic menu. It means that all the products that you are going to test today are exclusive from Chilean territory. It's a blind tasting menu, and we have 15 steps, so it's a very long menu. Okay, so 2 juice pairing, and no restriction, no allergies, right?
Correct.
Okay, so let's start.
Not as far as we know. We may find out we have a new one tonight.
I expect not.
We wanted to show you this product in its raw state because you will see it all throughout the menu. This it's the pink tomato of El Maule. The El Maule is a region a few hours to the south from Santiago, and we wanted to show you in its raw state because you will see it all throughout our menu in different textures, even with different flavors.
It's huge. It's the largest tomato I've ever seen in my life.
And this
It's
is
amazing.
only an average tomato. We get,
They get even
tomatoes
bigger
that
than
weigh
this.
like 2.5 kilograms.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And this is the main protagonist of the summer menu.
And they're not radioactive.
A little bit.
Okay. I bet if your sister's dog and that tomato got in a fight, the tomato would win.
Definitely, yes.
That looks really good.
The first step of our endemic menu it starts with our national flower. It's called the copihue. So the idea is to take it all with your hands and eat in the bites as you prefer.
It actually tastes pretty good. It's kind of like eating a lily pad. I don't know. I've never tasted anything like it before, but it's really some sort of a sweet paste on it. Okay, I see. We were supposed to scoop up the paste with the leaf.
It's really good. Like, what is it though? Like
I don't know.
In this case, the chef used cedron for this. It's herbal. You get a
Okay.
beautiful acidity and this herbal and like a minty flavor in this one.
Cheers. A real good citrusy flavor. It's almost like a clementine. So far, I'm highly recommending the juice pairing after one juice.
Chachupiedra is a paste that is made of tomato and garlic. In this case, we create a version with some pink tomato from the Maule, that is some better than the restaurant, and we put on the middle some wild apples from the Patagonia. The best way to try this one is going to be as a taco.
I'm not sure I understood what you just said, but so we fold it in the leaf.
yes, like put it in like a taco and fold it over.
So go ahead.
Okay, so we only got one more leaf, so I want like half of
One
this.
leaf each.
Well, 2 leaves each.
And the leaf is glazed.
Oh shit, you're right.
Try the leaf before, just to see what it tastes like.
Just a dry leaf. Okay, so let's see if I can do that.
Oh my god, that
Is it
weighs
heavy?
like 10 pounds, yeah.
I think that's good.
What do you think?
That's good.
Really rich. I don't know what they did to that tomato, but it sure is good. They haven't hidden the flavor with herbs or something. They just, I never would have thought leaves and tomato could taste so good.
We have some pink tomato from Maoli base for each flower. The idea you need to eat it in the order that I mentioned. The rhubarb one, truffle, and finally the bean.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
And the stem is also edible.
Okay, but the flowers are not edible.
This flower not.
Don't eat the flowers. Okay. So this is like a fruit leather on top. It's a little spicy. The stem is a little spicy. It looks like kind of a fruit paste. And that one tastes like almost like a fermented plum sauce. Do you remember what these were? No, it was good. Like nutty. Pumpkin seed, I think that's what it is. They're fruity and chewy. What do you think?
You're right with the fruit leather thing.
It's like fruit leather and fruit paste.
Yeah.
And with that, we start with the sea sequence. It's made out of jibia, that is a giant squid from the Chilean coast. As you can see, it's over a big shell that is from a giant barnacle. If any part of the body of the son of the sea falls to the scent, don't worry because that scent can be eaten.
Okay, this is not a real starfish.
Oh yeah, that's what.
It has like a seaweed flavor, kind of a mild fishy flavor, yeah. And then there's a soup on the inside that he says just drink from the giant barnacle. All right, cheers.
And what we have here is an oyster from the island of Chiloé here in Chile. In this one, in the first, from the ice, we can find the oyster with shaved ice that we have flavored with the pink tomato maule. And the second side, what we have is the first caviar that we have produced here in Chile.
All right, you first. It's been a long time since I've had caviar, so I'm not sure I can. What do you think?
I've never had caviar before. So.
Very fishy.
Do you know the classic dessert creme brulee?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is not a creme brulee.
Okay.
Here you will find clams, along with some Chilean clams, seasoned with a shellfish foam. We replicate the caramelized cover of a creme brulee with this ice cover that you can see on top. It's made out of the juice of the pink tomato of el maule. And on top we have different kind of vegetables, along with the white strawberry endemic from Chile.
Definitely had a lot of practice eating creme brulee, so you're saying break it with a spoon. Huh, so cold. It's got like a fish cucumber flavor.
Oh, okay. Like, is that too big?
That's probably fine. What do you think?
Oh, the cucumber.
It's like an onion, cucumber, fish
Yeah.
creme brulee without the creme. More of our victim tomato.
Basically what we do is that we do an infusion of broth that has hints of soy sauce or fermentation.
Yeah, like it's like the bit like the bone broth we had in the starfish one.
It is like a stronger miso soup.
And what we have over here is one of the most traditional preparations from the south of Chile. It's called the milcao. Milcao is like a bread, but made out of fermented potato.
And what's on the outside?
On the outside
Is it a llama fur or
is
wool?
from sheep.
Well, sheep wool. Sheep's wool.
Sheep
Okay.
from Chile.
Interesting.
As the milcao.
I leave me some butter.
Yeah, I know. It is really good, yeah. You can taste the fermentation, but it's still really good. It's not overbearing at all. And which one was your favorite so far?
Well, like I was trying to put in the top three, the first one with the flour and the paste in there. The very first dish,
I
yeah.
like that one too. That was
just because that was unique. But then I'm also remembering there was a starfish that I really liked. The creme brulee one was probably the one I didn't like out of any of them so far.
Maybe expecting a dessert-like thing, but then getting more of like a soup. If you're not used to cold fish tasting flavors, then I think that's like an unexpected thing. What is this? Is that seafood as well?
Remember the broth that you took with the tomato?
Yeah.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Was good, right?
Yeah.
So this is kind of a very special algae because it has very different kinds of parts. This is like a bladder for us. So we were kind of trying to mimic this ancient Hungarian way of cooking that is on a pig's bladder, but this is on a seaweed bladder. So we serve it with sorrel and a sauce, a savory pastry sauce. So take the lobster and just mix the sauce and mix everything up.
Oh man, that is cooked perfectly. It's so tender. I think that's the best lobster I've ever had, seriously. Okay, remember when we were talking about our favorite dishes?
Yeah, this is it.
Do we have a new favorite dish now? I think this is my number one by a long shot.
So adding this one, green apple juice, fig leaf, and luche. Luche is a seaweed in Chile.
I didn't like the first bitter kombucha, but the second one, that was a lot better.
Okay. I like it. It's a little stronger than the others. We're on the last main course now, and we think we know what's coming out next. I'll be kind of disappointed if it's not what I'm thinking. I was hoping this would be the final course.
We got our Patagonia lamb. We cooked this from early in the day, and we serve in a 30-degree angle, and we take it gradually to a 90-degree angle. It's like a 6-7 hour process. On the left, we got a completely edible branch that's made with fig and other parts of the fig tree. Eat that with your hands, please, and enjoy.
Eat that with your hands? Oh, said eat the fig tree with your hands.
I was saying eat the lamb with your hands.
My mouth is kind of watering just hearing about it. You're filming up. You're filming.
I'm recording you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Has just a very good salty, smoky flavor. Not quite as tender as I expected, but it's still really good. And I can't tell what this is. I don't know if this is organ meat or blood, or if it's a sauce or what. But maybe it's like a liver paste.
We have a granita made with a strong naan from the desert. Chirimoy alegre, it's made with orange and custard apple, but in this case, just have the orange and apple inside in a watermelon, treated like a camembert cheese. It's inoculated with the same spores of a camembert, just for 3 weeks.
I don't know how to think of this one. It might be too much for me, I think. What do you think of it?
The mold is a little like, what was this again? The white stuff?
It's like the mold, like from a cheese, you know?
Yeah, it's not too bad, but it is like a peculiar flavor that I'm not used to. But the interior has a very strong orange peel flavor to it.
We filled with a Rica Rica ice cream. Rica Rica, it's a plant that grows all throughout the year in the desert of Atacama. And the best way to enjoy it is to pick up the flower with your hands and eat it along with the ice cream on the inside.
Okay.
Here we have a semifredo made out of rose of the year. The best way to enjoy it is to use both hands to lift the butterfly by the body, the bottom part, and then fold the wings downwards.
A lot of eating with your hands at this restaurant. What's crazy about this restaurant is like there are flavors here that I've just never tasted before. I can't even name what this is. Okay, let me try this one. It tastes like eating ice cream and a flower at the same time. I never thought I'd pay so much to eat with my hands.
Oh my
Just
gosh,
shove
it's
the
so
whole
cold.
thing in.
Yeah, you're right. Like, what are the flavors and the smells that I'm having right now? And then so we break it. The one thing, like, I never know how to make this back home. Like, I don't know what they put in it. That was really good.
The next dessert of the menu, it's called the Magnum of Loyo. It's a mushroom, but the heart of the mushroom it's made out of an ice cream made out of loyo. The loyo is an endemic mushroom of Chile. It has been in the territory that today we know as Chile since 160 million years ago, and without suffering any type of mutation throughout all the period of time. The bottom part, the stem, it's created out of cochayuyo, a common type of seaweed of our country, that in this case has been filled on the inside with a cream of maqui, that it's a tiny blueberry found also in the south.
Mushroom ice cream.
Mushroom ice cream along with some algae and blueberries.
Amazing.
That's the idea.
Did he say eat anything else, or was it just
I think
just
it'd be
that
that.
thing? And he said eat it in 2
Or 3 bites.
2 to 3 bites. I'm gonna eat the top first. That is crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a chocolate with a hint of mushroom. It's almost like a black licorice and dark chocolate combined.
Oh, that is hard. Wow.
Yeah.
You're right. It's like a chocolatey mushroom ice cream. I think I'm gonna probably do 4. Mushroom ice cream. Oh my god. Oh my. A berry flavor. Oh my god.
It's you.
Oh, that must be the blueberries you're talking about.
I'm bringing you here the last bite in our menu. And with it, we're going to try to make you feel what we feel when we go to the south of Chile, to the Patagonia.
Yeah.
Cold?
Exactly. And eat it quickly, otherwise its magic will disappear.
Oh my god.
That was insane. Again, every course takes mind-blowing to the next level.
Are you using like liquid nitrogen with that?
Yes, of course.
Sorry.
Well, thank you for coming. It was a pleasure to serve you
Thank
tonight.
you very much.
Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Did you get injured?
What? No.
Did you get injured? You're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right, Chad, you first.
Just put me under the spotlight. Oh, that was an experience. I'll say that.
I would say that don't go to this restaurant if you just want to have kind of a normal dinner where you sit down, you order a dish like the lamb or whatever, because they have a fixed menu. So we had, what was it, like 10 courses?
Yeah.
So
15, I think.
I can't remember, but it was like 4 or 5 in each category, in the appetizer, the main, and then the dessert.
Yeah.
And then each one, they start off with something really interesting, and then the next one goes to the next level. So you get your mind blown in stages, and you get flavors that you don't taste in normal food. You know,
Yeah.
it's just so unique.
You don't want to be a picky eater either.
Yeah, if you come to this restaurant, don't be allergic to anything, don't be picky, and come here with an open mind. Because you won't know what's on the menu until you show up and they serve it to you. That's kind of part of the thing, is you get surprised in stages. But yeah, I would say that if you come here, if you're looking for kind of a regular meal, don't come here because it's extremely expensive. We just dropped $250 per person here, $250 US per person with tip. And we didn't get the wine pairing, we just got the juice pairing, which also was really amazing. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna drop that kind of money, just come in here with an open mind and just, look for a new experience. It's kind of like a once in a lifetime experience, because this is rated one of the best restaurants, one of the 50 best restaurants in the world, and arguably one of the best restaurants in South America. So, but I'm not disappointed. I thought it was worth the money. I wouldn't come here every night. But
I go broke.
I think, once, if you're in Santiago, then I would say, and you want to drop that kind of money, and you want to have a culinary experience that you've never had before, then I would recommend Boragó. All right, 2 thumbs up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, all right.